Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2. We are picking up right where we left off in the last episode. However, we're not live streaming today simply because I'm not feeling too good. So, if I want to take a break 45 minutes in, I could do that and then we'll just pick up right where we left off in the video. But I do want to keep the live streaming format going on for, I believe, the rest of the series moving forward, assuming I'm actually home. I am going to be going to some events soon in the upcoming months, so I guess we'll see. It'll be sporadic, I guess. We, in the last video, finished off Act 2, went to ascend, but were denied that ascension by Dallas the Hammer. Well, actually, Alexander tried to ascend, and she just blew him the fuck up. Then, we went back on Lady Vengeance to leave the island because our god abandoned us, and apparently we killed them, which I didn't even know was possible for us to do, but we did it. We killed a thing that our god was controlling, and then Milady told us later that the 7 are dead, and we are setting the future forward, or we are making our own future from here on out, and it's not something that the gods are controlling. So pretty heavy stuff. The Lady Vengeance crashed. Half of it is... Oh, let's not link them together. Half of it is here dead on the ground, and the other half is held in the Hall of Echoes. And we are at the forefront of ARX, about to enter the city we've heard the most about in this game, the city that is supposed to be the most impressive thing in the world. It is Lucian's Day, or it will be soon, so pilgrims are coming from all over the land to take a look at ARX and pray to Lucian for his return. As we have arrived, we see dead bodies to the left, or to the north, death fog everywhere to the west, and by everywhere, I mean here. I found it. There it is. And to the east, we saw a kraken ravaging the docks, making it impossible for people to escape this attack. We literally saw pilgrims running from here to here, trying to get to safety. So, I want to go help. I want to go see if we can do anything for them. I want to see if we can keep them safe. So we are going to be going this way first. Now, I do have some gear to identify from the last chapter still. I have not done that because Fane is still spec'd for thievery and not for lore master. However, I did buy this shield. Do I still have my old one? I do. So look at the difference on these. That's just a 2-level difference. So this is what you can start to expect from our gear moving forward. It's going to be quite a substantial boost. It's going to be pretty amazing, honestly. We're going to be going places. We're going to be moving up in the world. Anyway, let's go see if we can help out with this. There was a lot of commotion down here, and like I said, we did see a kraken towards the end of yesterday's stream. And it looks like those pilgrims that we saw...
Something very bad has happened in the hub.
...didn't make it out.
Travel.
Ooh, Abyssal Void Predator. Level 18, lots of health, lots of magic armor as well. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick save. Yeah, just dead pilgrims in every direction. I mean, this is the dock of a giant city. This is, we can assume that this saw most of their trade, so there would have been a lot of people working the station, right? Oh, we got a cutscene though. That's pretty scary. It's pretty scary shit. The fight has begun. So they have Soothing Cold on them, so they're going to be regenerating magic armor every turn. They are super vulnerable to fire damage, however, and extremely resistant to water. Any water damage will actually heal these guys. So, oh, actually, in fact, this one here has a ton of physical armor. This one on the other side has no physical armor. How does their health compare? The one on the other side has way more health. Anyway, let's jump in. Get a few autos in here. See how we're looking. See how we're standing. They do leave ice on the ground everywhere they go, which I am notorious for falling on. We've also aggroed guys as far over as the complete other side of the docks here. So even though we just walked up on this one demon, we're gonna get more than just that. I want to see how much our shield throw does in damage with this upgrade. Damn. Damn. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep a little bit of distance from Fane here. Maybe turn on Deflective Barrier. That way if they try to throw any projectiles at me for the next 3 turns, we'll like return a little bit of that damage. And end our turn. See how they react. So all of them have Soothing Cold. So all of them are going to be getting magic armor back. There are 2 more okay, I was gonna say there's 2 more enemies here that aren't actually moving yet. Yo, I'm thinking, honestly, I think I just light this whole place on fire. We did add a new, ability to our hotbars. We have Ignition. Oh, our first actual cast. He just returned some of his magic armor. Maybe that was one of the guys who walked through the fire to get to us. So, let's delay Fane's turn. Just push it back to the end of the end of the round, because I want people to be more grouped up for when he starts to deal his damage. And the rain has started. Okay, I was worried about that, because if there's water already on the ground, they can freeze that super easily. So let's do an earthquake, which, by the way, I'm still not tired of seeing. And then let's ignite all of the oil that came with that earthquake. Wow, they are super susceptible to that. That is no joke. So Guardian Angel, how does this work? Allies in range redirect 50% of the damage they receive to the person who cast Guardian. I wonder if these guys can burn. I'm gonna hit him with a fireball. The fireball will also make sure that entire path up there, that entire path up there is set ablaze. So they are required to walk through fire in order to get to me. And I'm also gonna go ahead and use Flaming Tongues here. So if they walk in melee range of me, they'll get hit by fire too, which again, they are super susceptible to. And let's see how this plays out. Yep, good, perfect, great. That worked great. He's burning for 3 turns. And he just used Provoke, so Fane is going to be taunted. Critical hit for 700 damage there. Luckily, Walter has 500 armor. 5,000 armor. These two still out of range. We didn't get a super lucky spread of fire down here. So again, this is not me controlling Fane here. This is the provoke happening. So he summoned a pet and charmed an enemy. Honestly, not the worst thing he could have done there. Are any of these guys super light on physical armor? This guy is. Take that down. What about this dude up here? I think our best bet would be a ricochet, actually. Beautiful. We were just hit with some... What was that, like a chain water spell? Okay, the archer is up again. He has the high ground bonus on this guy. So let's go ahead and just hit him. 70% bonus damage because of our positioning on the high ground. Winter Blast. Now this is what I'm worried about. That was exactly what I was worried about. They might have us permanently frozen here. Chilled. Still chilled. All of our magic armor is gone, so... And taunted next turn, so I'm not actually going to be able to re-stack up our magic resistance. That's a frontal cone freezing AoE. My entire team is frozen right now. I was hoping with all the fire that we had on the ground that it would be alright. We are in serious trouble here. We're in, honestly... Oh, now we're terrified as well. Oh, the Terrify might actually move us out of this. But I think the Terrified only affected the Archer. I don't see any way that we actually recover from this. Fane's about to go down. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's be a little more proactive with how we are attacking these guys. So for instance, starting right out of the gate with an archer on the stairs so he can hit these guys as they are running up. Also, I'm not gonna mark this guy for damage yet. Ooh, that was actually a really good crit. Maybe I should mark him for damage. No, we'll just hit him. We'll just hit him. Now the archer, we're going to send some pot shots at the enemies this way. Might as well move for 2 AP since we're losing an attack anyway, right? So as they're approaching, we'll beat them down a little bit more. And then on Walter's turn, I'm not going to be super proactive with magic armor yet because I don't think we need it, but that's fucking nuts. Okay. But let's go ahead and wait. Is he undead or a demon? Opportunist, so he auto attacks. Okay. I'll just hit him. Yeah, I'll just hit him. And end my turn. So we're gonna have 2 people approaching from the top, 2 approaching from the bottom. We probably want to limit the sight lines here from these guys. So, well, he's already stacked on me. I was gonna say, so what I might do is actually go into this building up here and face this guy head on. But I don't know now. I wish our archer guy got attacks of opportunity as these dudes just walked past him. He doesn't have anyone to shoot at here. We could ricochet up. And not super helpful because he doesn't have the high ground anymore. I should have summoned in the spider. The spider would have gotten attacks of opportunity as they walked by him. All right, they're starting to hit us with the ice. We're taking damage. It is Fane's turn. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go right out of the gate. We're gonna go hard. We're gonna go time warp so he gets an extra turn. We are going to give ourselves a mark on our... Please don't fall. Actually, let's... Can you move up? Don't fucking loot. Move. Don't loot him. Move up. I want you to move. I'm so afraid he's gonna slip on this. All right, fuck it. I'm committing. We're marking this guy. He has to die. He has been challenged. And we're gonna give ourselves critical hits for this next turn, which is right now. Please don't fall. Son of a bitch, he's frozen. Wait, how is he frozen with magical armor on? How is he frozen with magical armor? Oh God, and Walter's taunted? You made it rain, you stupid fuck! Whoa, actually, this may not be that bad. Well, we're taunted again. So, there was a change with the game in the newest patch that taunt can go through physical armor. And we're kind of seeing the ramifications of that right now because these guys are able to taunt me even though they haven't whittled my characters down at all. Which means, well, we're fucking frozen again. Which means that they have a massive advantage here. Like, massive advantage. Both my characters are frozen for 2 turns. All right, fuck it. We're going to go with a new approach, which is walk backwards to this small choke point. It's gonna cost most of my AP to do that. But I think it'll be worth. Okay, this is what we've got so far. We've got a dome of protection in this archway, and we have these guys slowly trickling into a single point here so that I can fight them. I am not going to move Fane. I am delaying Fane's turn, and I hope I don't regret that. But because he's in a circle of protection, I really don't think he's going to get frozen. So we'll delay until the end of this round. This guy's moving up. All right, this is what I wanted. They're already starting to make us sweat. Good. Good, good, good. Winter Blast hit for 800 damage. No wonder. No fucking wonder they're able to freeze us so easily. But it's now my turn. So let's go ahead and fucking burn the ground. Give more magic armor to Fane. Give more magic armor to Fane. Go ahead and encourage Fane as well. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna Earthquake. So these guys are all slowed as well on their approach. Now this guy did take a lot of fire damage. Remember, they're super weak to fire. And did do a lot of damage there too, honestly. But it's not going to be enough to get through my shield while we're in the Dome of Protection. It's just not going to be enough. Now this is great. They are starting to group up in this previous room, which is now filled with oil. So next turn, I'm igniting the shit out of that. And they're gonna have to feel my wrath. So, where was I on this? We're gonna give Fane an extra turn. I swear to God, Fane, if you fucking fall on this ice, I'm done. I'm pissed. We're going to mark this target for death. We're going to give ourselves 100% critical hits. And we're gonna take him down. You fucking son of a bitch! Oh my God. Paladin, you should just put the nails in your shoes. You should just put the nails in your shoes, Pally. And starve you from moments like that. That would be criminal. I just removed the fire there. That was a bad call. Whatever, we got damage bonus. We're no longer enraged. He's still in the dome, so he's gonna be getting magical armor back. You know, we have a scroll. We have a scroll that I've wanted to use. It is called Epidemic of Fire. I think now might be the time. Oh. It literally just shot fire into all those guys. I like that. I like that. We are going to go ahead and ignition as well. That didn't do what I wanted. I was hoping it would hit this guy. How's he looking? 3,000 health remaining. What are our options here? I'm gonna go ahead and flame tongues. That way if they walk through the door, they're going to be ignited. And then we will knock this guy down so he doesn't attack. The knockdown failed. Attack of opportunity, and we should get one more. He provoked us. That's fine. He'll die. He'll die. I mean, he should have died as he walked by Fane. But, you know, whatever. Oh, is this guy running in fear? The mist here might actually prevent him from seeing, and the guy in the doorway might be— it is! The guy in the doorway was enough to body block him, and we're getting kills just from the necrofire that we have on the ground now. Okay. What are you doing? That's great. That's great. That gives me attacks I can do even though you're provoked. I like that. And we're gonna do a charmed now. So this guy is technically on our side. With our archer, we will completely ignore the fact that this guy's on our side and try to take him down with the high ground advantage. Beautiful. Now this guy, walking into the necrofire, walking into the flame tongues, is going to take almost his entire health bar in damage as he enters. And you know what? We're just gonna touch him with the holy hand of Walter. Can't move because we're crippled. Well, I can fix that with a stone skin. And we— wait. I thought stone skin removed crippled. Fuck it. We'll hit him with the with the flame whip then. Yo, I got tools. I got an arsenal. I'm not afraid. I don't have line of sight on anyone. We'll go ahead and in-turn. This guy, once again, walking through necrofire. He has to get to us. The flame tongues are going to ignite him. And then the auto attack is going to melt what little health he had left. This was the perfect idea. This was perfect. Okay. In-turn on the archer. We're going to in-turn on Fane. And buff our magic resist with that aura. And in-turn, that guy died to fire. And we were finally successful. That was pretty goddamn difficult. That was one of the default encounters, by the way. This one was not added by a mod. And it was pretty hard. Pretty damn hard. So, I don't know what happens next here, so I'm gonna go ahead and quick save. It looks like there's just dead magisters everywhere. I'm just gonna take a quick look around the harbor. The Kraken is nowhere to be seen. But like I said, we'll take a look around. We'll see if we can find anything. There is a chest up on the boat up there. We're taking the longest way possible, I think, to get over here.
That ship. It's the Lord Dread.
The Lord Dread. Wait, is that Dallas's ship? We've only seen one other ship in the game, right? I imagine it's Dallas's ship. Fane, why aren't you coming? Why aren't you going to this? Where's your... Put that on your back. There we go. Fane, if you would be so kind.
Under lock and key.
You always have the key, Fane. Official looking letter. It says, to all white magisters aboard the Lord Dread. Yes, this is Dallas. Dallas and Vredeman have departed for Lucian's crypt near the ARX Cathedral, and it is their wish that you join them here forthwith. Dallas has gained a means of entry, and it is there that she will reveal the grand design of the Divine Order. Well, shit, we know where to look for Dallas now. That's where I think I'm going to be heading. Pretty amazing amulet. Pretty amazing. In fact, I am going to equip that on Walter. I think that is worth. Take that gold. Feels good to be getting gold again. I did make about 30 grand right before we started recording, just selling off everything that I had, but I spent so much of our gold, like 90,000 of our gold, just getting the respec for Fane going, that just getting any currency at this point, I full on welcome it. Fane, is this an upgrade for you? It is. Yeah, that's going to be an upgrade. Okay. We'll sell this off. And we are good. Okay. We do have a precious key. I mean, we can probably assume that it was for... Here, I'm going to take this Magister crossbow and stuff too before we leave. We probably assume it was for that chest, but we don't know for sure. You often don't see keys with like special names like that, so whatever it was too is probably good. And it's not looking as though there's too much of anything else going on down here at the docks, so I think I'm gonna be on my way. Just surveying the land here. We can check this path out. We definitely didn't take this path in. Oh, we got a floater. We got a floater. Oh shit, Grog the troll. It's always trolls, man. Faden, what are you doing?
Lebanon is in serious decline.
Hey, bud.
Back off, pigeon. This is my bridge, and I don't suffer fools on it.
The enormous, unusually red troll looms over you with his fists clenched threateningly. His expression is stern, yet you can see the tiniest twinkle in his intelligent eyes.
Intelligent eyes, eh?
Didn't hear me the first time, Harriet.
I heard you the first time, and I am no fool.
He smiles a jagged and magnanimous grin. Each pitchfork-pointed tooth seems to threaten you individually.
We'll see. You want to cross the bridge? You want to cross the worst bridge in the world?
Yes.
I mean, look at this wreck. It's not even a bridge. It's just some void-damned trees that fell across the river. Trees.
He kicks the edge of the makeshift bridge, sending a sizable chunk of earth flying perilously close to your eye.
These days, everything is in decline. Especially my mood. For such a bridge, only one toll is acceptable. Blood!
Oh, what? Okay. Well, once again, super resistant, or super susceptible to fire damage. And remember, trolls have troll blood, so they will heal for a ton. But we'll go ahead and hop behind him with Blitz Attack.
Prepare yourself.
Give ourselves critical hits. And maybe knock him down. I don't think that'll work. Let's just hit him. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. Wouldn't have worked. So Troll Blood has kicked in.
Your blows mean nothing.
Restores 6,000 vitality per turn. But when we burn him, that goes away because that was his weakness.
What?
Yeah, sorry about that, bud. Let's go ahead and knock him down. Oh. Right, can't be knocked down. We're gonna need more fire then. Can't earthquake. Let's just hit him with a burning touch next turn. Maybe turn on the flame tongues now. I'm not too sure. There we go. He's burning again. Is he trying to run?
What?
He hits hard. Wow, he hits hard. All right, we're good though. Yo, it was his fault. I just wanted to talk to him. I wanted to see what was up. That's on him. That's not on me. Oh, hello there. Level 5 Lore Master item. I will switch back over to Lore Master pretty soon, team. Don't you worry about a thing. And we'll check out the gear we have before I buy any more. We're back at the little encampment that we saw, so that means the main path is... Wait, this is back up the path. Okay, sorry, I got turned around. We need to go this way. So we cleared out the harbor. The harbor's been taken care of. Now we need to go into the main city of ARX. Which again, we saw people fleeing and we see dead bodies out front. So the situation looks a little dire. You going, boys? All right, they're on their way. We have almost level up. That's going to bring us up to level 19. I don't think I've ever hit level 20 in this game. I think adding in those extra enemies gave us a little bit of a boost to XP. Yeah, Voidwoken here. And I need that source. A lot of people, while we were on the live stream, were like complaining because Walter didn't have spirit vision on. Walter has completely forgone any gifts that his god has given him. He doesn't use spirit vision, he doesn't use source vampire. Fuck the gifts of the gods. If you haven't caught on yet, part of the narrative of this series is the downfall of the Paladin and him coming to terms with what it means to be godless. Okay, good. I'm glad we're all on the same page now. All right, so we got some flying demons. We have some paladins. We have paladins up ahead that we need to help save. Oh, he's gonna take some damage up there. I'm gonna send Walter up there to help. Because I'm worried about that guy in particular. Are these guys also weak to fire? I would just really like it if everything in this area was... Fane! Come on! Fuck! Alright, I'm ignoring this guy. We're gonna go straight up to the high ground here. Straight up this ladder. Walk right in the middle of these motherfuckers. And hit him with a provoke. Now, for Fane, can we jump in? Nope, too far. 2 AP forward. 2 AP to hit this guy. And knock him down. And everyone else will have to live through this turn. That's on them. This guy's super weak, too. He might be a healer, though. He did fortify himself, so at least he'll be able to stay alive up on... Yeah, restoration as well. So, he's gonna be fine. And this lady down here, or guy, or...
Forever,
dude, it's a dude. He,
can live forever with us.
Why are the Voidwoken talking to me? Anyway, he's a tank, so he'll be fine. He'll fortify up. Nice knockdown. Oh, that's one thing I can do.
Fane.
Stop talking to me like that. You don't know me. Summoning an archer up here on the high ground. And we can have that archer help cover those paladins over there. I think that's a good move. Get to the edge. What's your sight looking like? What do you got? Nice! Beautiful.
Redeem yourself.
So, they use corpse explosion. That's funny. The corpse explosion literally only hit his friend and didn't even touch Walter. That's hilarious.
Help us, Fane.
Did he heal from that? Do they heal from just damage, or do they heal from like necrofire stuff? I'm just gonna burn through all of my stuff. I'm just gonna try to hit these guys as hard as I can. Maybe an ignition as well. I was gonna say, I'm a little confused why they weren't burning yet. They definitely should have been. Favorable wind so you could move faster? Where are you going?
Fane.
Great turn, bud.
Join us. Join us. Join us.
Looks like the paladin backed up to the ladder. He was gonna come up here. Although I'm not sure why. One down, and that's a level up for both of our characters. We will hit this guy in the corner. And it looks like all these Voidwalker are gonna be taken care of pretty easily. Looks like we're gonna be just fine. A-okay. Avoid that source. We could use... let's just hit him. I was gonna say, we could use Blood Rain, but... We get an attack of opportunity if he tries to move. Oh, we have another attack. Oh, easy. Easy game, easy life. Why didn't you just attack? What the fuck? Just auto attack. He has 100 health left. He has 100 health left and you hit him with magic. You're a fucking idiot. All right, well. I guess I'll do it. Guess I have to do everything around here. Oh, we're talking about our feelings. What's up?
As Voidwoken attacks go, you think that one was particularly devastating. The great city of ARX may be finally ready to fall.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Saving ARX? Who's got time for that?
I was gonna say, this isn't Fane, that's racist.
You! I read about someone matching your description in the latest dispatch. And now there'll be another tale about you for our war owls to whistle across the four corners of Riverlon.
I love your hair.
You saved my best paladins by the skin of their teeth. The lads are brave, but they're no match for Voidwoken. Especially right off the back of chasing down Magisters. I tell you, they'll be chanting your name in the mess hall tonight.
The captain sobers and curls her lip at the Voidwoken corpses nearby. She spits a bloody tooth in the direction of the closest one.
How's the struggle between the Paladins and the Magisters actually going?
Could be worse. At least ARX is now under the control of Lord Kem. After your communique, he instigated investigations into every Magister in the city. We're sure it's the collusion between the Magisters and the Black Ring that drew the Voidwoken here. To think they blamed all sorcerers. The only question remaining is why? Why? The Magisters have a lot to answer for. Those left alive, that is.
I mean, I agree. If the Magisters and the Black Ring are working together, we gotta stop them. We gotta take them down.
Obviously.
I need to find Dallas urgently.
She eyes you curiously, eyes narrowing in her hard face.
Are you serious?
Yep.
You won't find the leader of the Magisters walking in the open in ARX. This is Paladin territory now.
I'd like to hear that.
But check in with Lord Kem. He's conducting an investigation of all the Magisters in the barracks. He might know something about her. Take care.
Okay. I mean, we already know her whereabouts from the upgrade. That's from the update. Excuse me. That's a good helmet. The real question is, do we give that to Walter because it has pyro on it? Oh, I'm wearing the Knight of Duna's helmet. Yeah, we'll just swap those out. That's fine. I'll equip that. We'll give this one to Fane. Because that's an upgrade for Fane anyway. It'll give him a lot more damage. Cool. Yeah, that was a good swap. Alright. So. ARX is the Paladins and ARX are currently clearing out all the Magisters. Go ahead and up our Constitution as well as our Pyrokinetic. This is 2 levels away from being capped. Our warfare is capped. Pretty happy with our fire damage right now. As far as Fane, we are going to continue to increase his warfare because that will increase his physical damage by a shit ton. And I might actually respec him to get even more warfare, to be honest with you. I don't know. He seems pretty well off. And strength. All strength. Yes, strength. More strength. Give more strength. Sitting at 60. God, he's gonna hit like a truck. Okay. I like how there's just a guy singing over here.
The traitors from their beds, hurrah!
He got drunk after that fight, look!
By Lucian's blade we shall prevail.
At least it showed for a second. Yeah, he has a beer bottle. And the buff's running out. That's funny. Alright, Paladin sword. Sell that. Scale helmet, sell that. They just leave all this really expensive gear on the ground. You would think this would have a... You would think this would have a lower value in a city like ARX.
You're a hell of a warrior. City need defeating the Voidwoken like that.
Heard you say, lads.
Okay, everyone's real happy. Everyone's real happy to see us. Whoa! Dead Magisters everywhere. Hey, don't mind me. I'll just take these.
This would never have happened under Lucian, at least not to us.
I've had better days out in this city.
Wow. What's going over here?
Please, you've got to help me. my wife. They want to kill her.
Why?
She didn't do anything wrong. She was just trying to save lives, but no one will listen. You have to help. Please.
Yeah, okay.
Lucian's love. Thank you, but please, you have to hurry. Go!
What's going on?
Lucian, please help us.
The paladin looks up at you through a bruised and swollen eye. She spits a gob of blood on the cobbles before she speaks.
Come to see the show, stranger. I'm afraid you've missed most of the slaughter, but there's still blood to be spilled.
Step back from the prisoner. You are interrupting a paladin court, stranger.
I'm a paladin.
You couldn't call this a court until the end of days, Kem. It's still a disgrace.
The prisoner will be silent.
Pardon yourself and step back. No, turn away from now. So what is she accused of?
We are beyond accusations. This once paladin is guilty of refusing orders and protecting supporters of the Black Ring.
They were boys. Local boys that signed up for steady pay in a slick uniform. A couple of white traitors doesn't mean every magister is in league with the Ring.
I mean, we know that for sure. We've seen that.
At best, you are a coward. At worst, you are a traitor. In either case, the sentence is death.
All right, I'm stepping in between.
His icy eyes focus on you for the first time, pinning you with a freezing look.
Step aside, stranger.
Declare that he can't do this. It isn't right. This is no trial. Demand that she be judged fairly. Or... yeah, I'm going to do that. This is no trial. Success was impossible. Fuck.
She has been tried by her service and found guilty by her
Fuck.
failings. She disobeyed orders and cost paladins their lives.
Constitution, wonder what Lucy would do. Surely he would have the wisdom to show mercy. I don't think this guy gives a shit. I think we go with intelligence again. She might have key information. Whisper that you were here to find a seeker matching her description. I'm gonna go for she might have more information. This guy seems like he's all business, so let's do that. Oh god, thank god.
Perhaps there is some truth in that. Very well. She will not die today.
The paladin looks at you as Kem turns away and silently mouths, "Thank you."
Find a cell for her.
So, just really quick, the first time
You have your duties. Move.
first time I was here, I was playing on my Beast the Savage character, if you guys remember my live streams from back then. And I just walked in and started killing everyone, and this was like an hour-and-a-half fight. It was ridiculous. More people kept funneling in from over here, and it was just me and Stand on Switch Lady, and I ended up killing them all. And it was so difficult. I used bone armor one time, and I want to say 38,000 armor from it. Like, it was absurd. Now, just because I said Walter wasn't using Spirit Vision, that doesn't mean Thane is. Thane's a necromancer. Thane does all that shit. Also, if you're wondering why my characters aren't more well-rounded,
if there was anything important here, the whites must have.
it's once again for that dynamic of, you know, a little bit of excitement. I could give Thane bone armor, but Thane is the glass cannon and Walter's the protector. It fits with the story. If there was no drama, it wouldn't be fun. What's going on, Thane?
The spirit of a magister jabs a spectral finger into the paladin's wound, while muttering some profane-sounding curse.
Yo, fuck off.
A look of
Your blood for my blood.
At last. Thank you. The wound's closed over. Thank you.
Oh, he was haunting her.
Here. I found this on one of the magisters.
Ooh.
It looks valuable. Take it. With
Thanks.
my thanks.
Okay, so we are supposed to talk to Lord Kem, which was that dude who just had that, well, he was just gonna kill that girl. So I'm assuming he's not the most understanding type. But I think this is him right here. What are you guys doing?
I still can't believe the magisters worked together with the black.
She sighs and gets back to work.
Okay, I'm just gonna talk to them.
Well, if it isn't my better side. I hope we made the right decision. In the long run, mercy can be very costly.
Yeah.
It may have escaped your notice, but we've just taken over an entire Magister barracks, and the whole place has to be searched. Well, what is it?
Present your credentials. You are Thom Hardwin's associate. It was you who sent the War Owl and the news of the Magister's collusion with the Black Ring in the first place.
That was fine work and brave, too. You have my thanks. I presume Tom has paid you.
That's it? You have my thanks? Ask him what happened between the Paladins and the Magisters.
The Whites have betrayed the memory of Lucian in the
Yep.
most heinous manner.
They sure did.
We'd had our suspicions, but you provided us with proof. Collusion with the Black Ring. So we acted to put a stop to their treason. The Order must persist. The Order must endure. The Magisters can no longer have power.
So what have you found in the barracks?
Not much. At least not yet. Perhaps you'd have better luck, given your credentials. If the Whites were working with the Black Ring, and I believe they were not doing it here. The barracks are clean as far as we can tell. But there were White Magisters here, and of them there is now no sign. But they must have left a trail. We will find them, wherever they are.
Okay.
Enjoy the city, won't you? ARX is wonderful at this time of year.
ARX is wonderful while we're murdering everyone in the streets. This guy seems like an idiot. Maybe not an idiot. Maybe that was too strong of a word. All right, well, let's take a look around. Maybe Fane can get some information from this guy real quick. Here, hold on, Fane. We're gonna send Walter back over here to grab this source that I forgot to pick up. While he's doing that, Fane can talk to the spirit.
The spirit of a Magister lingers nearby, scowling at the damage that's been dealt to the premises.
Look at this. Just look at this. Our barracks ransacked by our own brothers in arms, and my sworn Magister comrades murdered by them.
Were all the Magisters killed?
I got Brant out of here. He was wounded. He wouldn't have stood a chance if I hadn't helped. Hopefully some more made it as well. I came back here to see if I could help any others, but I got a saber through the heart instead. Murdering blue bloods. The Void's welcome to the lot of them.
Where'd you take Brant?
The spirit leans back to appraise you, a guarded look on his spectral features.
You're no paladin, but why should I tell you?
'Cause I'm no paladin. Shit.
I'm not about to surrender Brant that easily.
I wonder if Walter could get that information from him.
The spirit of a Magister.
Because just look at.
Were all of them
I
killed?
came back here to see if I could.
Where'd you take them?
Back to appraise you.
You're no paladin, but why should I tell you?
Constitution and hero. Remind him that his comrade is wounded. Time is of the essence. If you're going to try to help him. Well, that was easy.
Fine, just check in on him for me, will you? There's a spot around the back, at the bottom of an embankment, where a culvert drains into the river. I lowered him down there where the Paladins likely wouldn't see him. He was bleeding like a stuck pig, though. I don't know if he made it.
What's this? I found something.
Found something. So he was this way.
If there was anything.
Oh, we just have to follow the... Oh, well, he didn't make it. Mystery solved there. We could check his body, though, and see if he had anything. Looks like that's all blocked off. I'll head down. And Fane can teleport. Fane, if you could have a word.
The spirit of a Magister stands before you. He has one hand pressed to his abdomen. Silvery spectral blood oozes from between his fingers.
It shouldn't hurt anymore, but it does. Tell me, have you seen a Magister named Winslow? Stout fella, a little loud. He helped me escape when the Paladins attacked.
Yeah, he's dead.
Are they dead? Damn it. Damn it to the Void. Winslow deserved better than that.
This guy doesn't look like a Magister at all. He's in Paladin armor. So what happened?
I don't rightly know. The Paladins came, intent on ransacking the barracks. The fighting started so quickly. Before I knew it, I was wounded, and Winslow was hauling me away. He said he'd come back soon, and we could escape into the sewers. But that was the last I saw of him.
Ask how they knew about the hidden passage in the sewers.
Winslow and I came across it while we were looking into some inmates who went missing from the prison. I doubt anyone will figure out what happened to them now. I don't think the Paladins care about that kind of thing.
Prisoners, missing prisoners. Oh god. All of these are gonna be closed because they were on the Nameless Isle. Battle at the gates, that's done. The execution, we spared her. The missing prisoners. We learned that the Magisters have been investigating the disappearance of several prisoners from their cells beneath the Magister barracks prior to the Paladin uprising. We discovered some of the prisoners has vanished to the cell. Okay, that's literally what we just read. Okay. So let's go in here. Sewers beneath the prison. There's a waypoint.
The statue reaches the...
Go ahead and get that teleport. There's a hole that leads down deeper. There is a blocked grating, but I can attack it. So this is just, we're in the prison right now, okay. So we know how they were getting in and out. That mystery's solved. I didn't actually know about that. That was kind of cool. And then this area... Well, we have a pentagram in the middle. That's usually a good sign. And it's completely... blocked. I don't think we can get down. Doesn't look good, whatever that is. So let's take the ladder down and see if we can figure out what's going on. Looking pretty empty. There is some source on the ground. Oh, we're in webs. I was like, why are you moving so slow? We can, ignition to get rid of those, right? Nope. Thought we could. Thought we could. There is a spirit here. Spirit of a prisoner. Go ahead, Fane, have a word. I mean, what spirit? I can't see it.
Blindfold, you are dragged through the darkness. The stench tells you you're in the sewers. Your dwarven captors are silent, but then...
Dwarven captors?
As of blades tapping on stone, your captors stop, unsure.
Remember that we knew about a dwarven plan from Act 2 to blow up ARX. Death Fog. They had a massive shipment of it. And I believe that it made it here. And if she was captured by dwarves, then we might be on the track of that. We might be on the scent.
Screams rend the darkness. Silence falls. And then, that sound again. Sticks dancing on stone. You tear the blindfold free, then wish you hadn't. The giant spider looms over you.
Shit. Sewer key?
Good find.
And a royal dwarven axe. So, where's this spider? Did I miss it? Did I skip the spider? There's someone over here. Oh, speaking of Death Fog! Wait, what's happening? Bunch of traps over there. Well, I think we're gonna find those dwarves. Yo, does Walter even give a shit about this? He's so tanky. Can't reach. What do you mean?
Well, that unlocked something.
That unlocked something. It's just like a room at the end here? Whoa. Oh, that's a locked door. Fane, can you get this? I'll go check this out. I won't step on any more switches. 490 damage. It does go straight through armor, though. That's interesting.
Careful now. That's a trap.
And once again, more traps here. This doesn't go straight through armor, though. Looks like more traps even on the other side as well. And then a door that leads to the high ground. I'm not going to jump over that way. Is there anything this way? Looks like some sleeping bags. There might actually be someone over there. No real easy way to tell, though. Now, let's just head back. Fane, if you would open the door, please. Yo, having that thievery is so good. Nothing is off limits.
Crates of death fog. How did they get here?
Well, there's a fucking lot of them. Suspicious hole in the wall. Fane? Lockpick the hole in the wall. That doesn't make any sense. And even more death fog. Even fucking more death fog.
A guard rushes in front of you, and before you can flinch, the point of a sharp spear draws a bead of blood from the artery in your neck.
Halt! State your name.
I am Walter.
Oh, for goodness sake, woman, lower your spear. That is no way to greet a guest.
Isbeel, I've not known you to be so welcoming to strangers.
So everything we've learned so far, and just keep in mind that maybe I didn't learn in this playthrough, this is right where I'm at in my co-op playthrough as well for this. I was playing Beast of the Sea in that playthrough as well, so the dialogue was a little different here. But what we know, or at least what I know, is that Queen Justinia is just ignorant. She's being manipulated by Isbel, and Isbel's the one kind of pulling all the strings here, working for someone behind the scenes, who I believe was the Salaman, and we already killed him. So I'm not too sure what her intentions are at the moment, but they want to blow up ARX, and we're here to try to stop them. But technically, and I'm pretty sure we know this. I'm pretty sure it came up in this series, and I apologize if it didn't, but Queen Justinia doesn't know that? I guess. I don't know, we'll see.
Have I yet to disappoint your highness in matters of security?
Your Majesty?
Do as she says. Lower your spear.
Yes. Of course, my queen.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm watching you.
One, your highness. Bloom of Duna, flame of the forge. I present to you the seed of divinity.
Queen Justinia sucks in her cheeks, then offers you her unwavering hand.
Let's shake her hand vigorously. It's a pleasure!
The woman called Isbel glares at you with stony face and obdurate eyes.
You are in the presence of royalty. Her highness is due proper respect from subject and admirer alike.
Let's not intimidate our guest further, Isbel. I am yet too intrigued to give him leave. Why do you allow this man before me?
My queen, the human specimen before you is a god-woken, a claimant to the divine throne.
Yeah, all this dialogue is different.
The queen wrinkles her face and gives Isbel a sideways glance. Isbel's red-brown eyes meet her gaze head-on.
Many have laid claim to Lucian's legacy, including his own inferior spawn.
Don't talk about Alexander like that!
Our visitor has more than a vague title to boast of.
Ask Isbel how she knows so much about me.
I am consort to Her Royal Highness Justinia. It is my business to know who serves the Queen's allies and abets her enemies. You do not roam this land unnoticed.
Well, no shit. I've intervened in just about every activity that's happened.
Now, let us continue.
Cut the introduction. No, let's go ahead, yeah.
Isbel clears her throat and continues her litany.
The God-Woken has proven himself a worthy combatant in the joys arena of the One. His name was on the lips of all who roamed there.
I appreciate the effort in gaining the respect of one's fellow refugees. You have my attention, God-Woken, if not my adulation.
The fuck does adulation mean? The fuck does that mean? Excessive admiration or praise. Thanks. Insist that adulation is due. Those you defeated were not mere commoners. Stay silent. Allow Isbel to continue with her introduction. Yeah, okay.
His triumphs as champion of Driftwood are known to all dwarves of Reaper's Coast. This title is not effortlessly earned.
Yes, It seems you've proven yourself familiar with sword and source. The raucous one would not assign the honor of champion lightly.
Keep still and bask in the kudos.
Isbel returns to her review of your adventures.
The God-Woken arrogated the Lady Vengeance, the very vessel that terrorized the high seas under the Hammer's command.
Yeah, just once again, all of this dialogue is completely different from what you get when you bring Beast here. This is pretty cool.
The Queen's eyes grow wide, and she nods appreciatively, then looks to Isbel to continue the ovations.
Nod confidently.
He has escaped the island prison to which the Order confined him, a feat deserving a modicum of respect.
This is so weird.
A refugee from the Joy, then. Impressive. Few avoid the Magister's watchful eyes. Can this God-Woken declare other triumphs, Isbel?
I'm going to talk about Brachus Rex.
Yes, the mad sorcerer tainted both his time and ours. His stench is not easily rinsed away. But it seems to me that Void-Woken and Shriekers were a more present danger.
Stay silent and continue. Allow Isbel to continue singing your praises.
I've no more of your accomplishments to announce. If I didn't know better, I'd think you almost vain.
Yeah, well, you know, a little bit.
Well, I see no reason to mince words, God-Woken. You're here to die.
Wait, what? Am I?
Isbel, whatever's gotten into you? Malodorous it may be, but this is still a court, not a gallows.
Why am I here to die?
Your Majesty, the God-Woken is no ally, but enemy. He would throw your plans in disarray. You have worked so hard. ARX must fall to the death fog.
Wait, so she does know about the death fog? I thought she was completely ignorant. Rule your displeasure. The Queen is a monster, and she will be judged as one. Question her plan. Has history not taught her that there's always basically consequences for her crimes? Note that Isbel seems to hold much sway here. Was attacking ARX truly the Queen's idea? I like that one. Hey!
I am no monster. Isbel, what say you?
Justinia turns to Isbel, looking for answers or comfort, and Isbel begins to chuckle. Her laugh is low and measured at first, but grows in magnitude until she can barely breathe.
But you're a clever one, aren't you, God-Woken? Fine. I'm tired of pretending I serve this weak wench anyway. But it doesn't matter. You can't stop the death fog. The wheels are in motion.
Isbel?
Shut your royal maw, Justinia. ARX will fall and your memory writ. They will believe it was your will, your plan, your command.
Plead with Isbel. Why would she release Death Fog and ARX? What does this even accomplish? I assume this is going to fail, but I do want to know the answer. Yep. Need 6 persuasion? Fuck you! You need persuasion on your gear for that to succeed? God damn it.
Your query passes unanswered. She nods to the royal guards, and they point their blades not at Isbel, but at the Queen.
Your questions can wait.
That feels bad, man. So it looks like she just did some kind of source explosion and we're stunned.
The cold gaze of 1,000 stones and the hot gaze of the dwarf Isbel, right hand of the Queen.
Oh, good. You're awake. Yeah, at first I figured I'd just kill you. But then I thought, Isbel, you're wasting an opportunity here.
So in this pit, there's sorcerers with like skulls coming off their heads, which I don't know what that even means actually. And up top, there's 4 undead dwarves with her from the Black Ring.
Don't bother thanking me just yet, though. I dare say you'll be begging to die before long. So I'll start with lesser toxins, just to see how you react, and take it from there. How strong a dose can a God-Woken handle? How long does it take for one to succumb? So many questions.
Reach for your weapon. You don't take too kindly to her threats.
You cannot move your arm, your leg, your head. They are no match for the pull of gravity. Your lips open, but no words spill forth. She has paralyzed you.
Don't fight it. You'll only make things worse. Oh, but I've been so rude. You should know the real me.
Oh. She's undead too. Is she an eternal or is she just undead?
Those masks can be darned pesky.
Summon as much source from within as you can. Maybe you can break free.
Every ounce of energy within you evaporates. You have no more control over your own source than you do of your flaccid body. Isabel shakes her head at you.
Do try to relax. The harder you fight, the harder the experiment will be on you.
Okay, so we're just laying here. We've been hit with poison.
That dose proves quite alarming for my normal subject. Let's try a new approach.
It barely even touched our magic armor, and Fane heals off of this shit, so I'm just gonna relax.
Let's see now. I have just the thing. Just a spritz, mind you.
So she's turning that valve up there? Was that just more?
And you feel your toes wiggle, and your fingers twitch. The paralysis is waning.
Here we go!
Interesting. Some of the results are quite unexpected. Now, let's move on to death fog. Live or die, you've already proven most... Well, I was going to say useful, but perhaps entertaining is the better word.
I feel like just hitting me with poison twice and then immediately going to death fog is a bit of a big step, you know? You're kind of escalating that very quickly.
Isabel turns the valve, but no fog wafts forth. In that moment, you feel your bones and muscles awaken. You've regained control of your body at last.
I wonder why this part didn't work. And I've wondered that every time I've been here. Like, I understand that we're waking up out of our paralysis now, but what would cause her valve to just suddenly stop breaking? Is it divine intervention, I wonder?
What's wrong with it? God! Come! The Godwoker's broken free of my spell!
I've got to get out of this death trap.
I've got to get out of this death trap. There's a lot of skeletons at the top of the screen. All right, we've been hit with a curse. It is going to be Fane up first. Yep, I don't have any magical armor. That was all of my magical armor. Literally all she did was heal Fane and hurt me. 0 AP to move forward because of the pawn. Let's try to jump up top. Target's too far. There we go.
Is mine.
Now I'm actually going to focus her guards down first, I think. Wow, this guy has a lot of armor though. Maybe that was a mistake. Burning Blaze on Fate. What level are these guys? They're 19. Okay, we're gonna jump out. We're gonna land right on Fane. Or as close to him as I can, I guess. What did I... It sounded like I just uncovered something. Ooh. I need to be really careful with my AoEs in here, actually. There's kind of death fog everywhere. And Walter is the only one in this fucking room that is susceptible to what the death fog can do. So I think we're gonna play it super safe. I think we're gonna do a Dome of Protection. Use a bit of my source for that. Then buff my magic armor because that was completely drained while we were down in the pit. And we've already seen kind of the extent of how much damage these guys can actually do. With my last little bit of... Well, she's a caster and that guy's a caster. So yeah, let's go ahead and... You know what, I can't decide. I don't know what I want to do. We could do a deflected barrier, so if they try to hit me with any ranged attacks, it goes back to them. I think I might just do a Guardian Angel here, though. One, because we've never done it before. And secondly, because I feel like Fane is going to be focused by more of these guys, and Fane's a lot squishier than Walter. So that damage that Fane takes, half of it is going to be moved over to Walter right now. So we're actually saving him a lot of damage here. And remember, I can heal Walter no problem. That's not a big deal at all. Ooh, I don't like that. Maybe I should focus her. Maybe I'm gonna kill Isabel. Attack of opportunity on me, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to knock her down. Let's make sure we don't hit Death Fog. She has Earth immunity. We don't care about that. And hit her again. Oh, okay, that's fine. I thought he was teleporting me away. Ah! Every time there's an explosion in here, I freak out a little bit. Okay, we can't restore any of my health, but or my magic armor. What we can do is just get this heal rolling on me. We're not really missing anything on Fane, so we don't need to buff him at all. I think I'm just going to try to lay down as much fire on these guys as I can here. I mean, it didn't actually do much of anything, to be totally honest with you. We might be able to get through this guy's magical armor. We sure did. He's going to be burning. If he takes a step forward, that's going to be burning in Fell Flame as well. He threw a poison vial. I'm really, really happy about the fact that neither of these guys have tried to blind us just yet. Those bouncing shields hit hard. I don't even know what that was. Okay, I'm gonna make sure we get this kill here. So, time warp for Fane. You guys know the drill. We've done it a million times. We're going to mark the target. We're gonna challenge the target, give ourselves critical hits. This time there's no fucking ice to slip on, so I imagine that she is going to die. As long as we don't miss. Oh, she lived. We have 3 turns to complete the challenge, so I'm not that worried. We can finish her off with Walter. She might be in range for a whirlwind. Oh, just barely, look at that. Wait, are you fucking kidding me?
Good riddance to a bad dwarf.
Whoa, you got a lot of XP
Queen
for that.
Just in here.
Okay. We're gonna Stone Skin Walter. Stone Skin removes the decaying that was on me as well, so we actually will be healing up. And I'm gonna turn on Flame Tongues, so anyone that walks near me does take a little bit of fire damage. Like, for instance, this guy. This guy right here. Okay, boys. So, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? I mean, these guys hit really hard. Luckily, they're all grouping up. Go ahead and turn enemy outlines on just so we can see them a little bit easier. Now, even though they're grouping up, it doesn't mean that I have a lot of ways to actually deal damage to them. So these two, this one here and this one here, are both tanks. So let's charm this one. Missing magic armor. Now, unfortunately, because of the circle of protection, we're gonna heal him a little bit, which sucks. But not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. Then let's put some pressure on this guy back here with our Bone Widow. Summon it right next to him. Guaranteed damage. And then I think I will end my turn. All right, now for the Bone Widow, we haven't used this guy in a while. Still does pretty good damage, even though we've lowered our summoning skill a bunch. I mean, that thing used to hit for like 1,200, 1,500. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to these Death Fog barrels. Can you guys chill the fuck out? There's an item here called the Doomsday Device. That's scary. That doesn't seem like something you should just keep out for everyone. We can Supernova. Oh, these guys are undead! I'm dumb as shit. I could have been healing them this whole time. Do we break the... Oh, we definitely break that barrel. You know what? I might be able to move away from that and do a pretty decent earthquake. But once again, I would have to leave the circle of protection, which I don't think is something I want to do. All right, we'll do a. This guy's already burning. Oh fuck! She got all of her goddamn magic armor back. That sucks. All right, we'll supernova. Fuck it. That took all of Fane's armor. Fane has no armor. But we'll start regenerating it. Good critical hits there, actually. He might die to Necrofire. Once again, throwing his bouncing shield. I have a bouncing shield of my own that we can throw soon. Our physical armor will be no attack of opportunity. Our physical armor will be refunded by the dome. So she's still on our side. This guy's hurting. Did the other one die? No, he's right here. We don't have any way of dealing magical damage, do we? I don't think so. All right, I'm just gonna swing through this armor. That's what we have to do. His armor's down. Fane is not in the bubble, so we're just gonna move him back into it with his free movement, with his free AP. Every time, at the start of every turn, she gets healed so much. It's actually a little terrifying. She is no longer on our side. Let's ignition. Ignition doesn't reach the Death Fog barrel. Nice. Nice. I mean, it didn't do a ton of damage, but it's something. Let's knock this dude down over here. So the Widow can get in there and do some damage. And then I think we throw the shield at this guy. 107,000 XP. Holy fucking shit. With the remainder of our AP, Flame Whip to get that guy burning. And now we'll try to focus this guy down. Yeah, the Bone Widow nowhere near as impressive as it used to be. Makes sense because we dropped summoning, of course, but... Well, Bone Cage is gonna make that guy insanely tanky. Oh god, he's sitting at 8,000 physical armor. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right, Fane, you just gotta go in. That's all this comes down to. We just gotta get in here. We gotta deal the damage. Beat him up as much as we can. I can do a Shackles of Pain, just so maybe they won't focus Fane here. Oh, I hit this guy with Shackles too! Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Now, do I focus this guy down or do I move over to these other casters here? I think I leave Fane with this. And I just try to get in here and do as much as I can. I can bounce a heal here. I'll take some damage too, but they'll take a lot more, I think. Yeah, that was all right. Also, I think that was my first time using that skill. Mosquito Swarm. That will lower all of my physical armor, so we are susceptible to knockdowns at the current moment. But, one down. Another one to die next turn if she stays here. She teleported out! What are you gonna do, hit Fane? That's only gonna hit you! I challenge you to a duel! I'm just gonna walk up and hit him. He's not on fire. Why is he not on fire? We won our challenge. We have the bonus. We just gained a bunch of physical armor, a bunch of magical armor, and a 15% damage increase on the next turn. Which, the remainder of our fight is just gonna be hitting this dude. I'm surprised they don't try to like teleport a Death Fog barrel in on me or something. I mean, obviously that's fucking strong, but these wouldn't be the first enemies in the game to do that. Throw the shield. Can I earthquake here? Oh, I just barely hit that barrel. Okay, I'm gonna take one step this way. Let's do a quick check. Damn it. All right, let's surround this guy. And I'll go ahead and hit him with a burning touch. We can burrow the Bone Widow in. I thought. Yeah, there we go. He's gonna burn a lot, but we're just moving him into position so this guy has to teleport to leave. 100% body blocking him. Okay, by 100%, I mean like maybe a 30% body block, apparently. I thought it was a lot better. The bouncing shield, once again, does do a lot of damage because we don't have much physical armor left. But he's taking so much damage. I think we're fine. I'm just gonna walk up and hit him. Soon he will have no physical armor. And I think we got it. Yeah, I think we got it. That XP though is insane. All right, Fane, let's rest up, and you have a word with Isbel.
You think ARX is safe in my death? I've faced the grave before, you know, as have you. Yet through the God King, I have eternal life.
Get to the bottom of this death fog business. What is the Black Ring's endgame?
The Master's purpose is his own to speak, not mine.
Oh, I wish I talked to her on Walter. Say it's a shame sorcery among the Black Ring would weaken their strategy after all. Secrecy. Yeah.
My answer was no.
So, what can we learn if we talk with Walter?
ARX is safe in my death?
Get to the bottom of the death fog business.
The Master's purpose is his own to speak, not mine.
Say secrecy among the Black Ring would weaken their strategy.
You're good with words, so sincere.
Ah!
But let's pretend I fell for your little persuasion game. I'll tell you the Black Ring's plans on one condition. You release the death fog. You bring my mission to an end.
I mean, okay. Clearly I'm not going to do that. But sure, I promise you it'll be done, of course, yes.
Oh, you promise, huh? Well, a simple yes would have sufficed. If you fail to do as you say, it won't be my wrath you face, but his.
Oh. Well. Ask what the Black Ring hope to accomplish by... You know... Yeah, what's the worst he could do? What's the fuck... Yeah, I'm a man of the light. I don't have a god, but I'm fine. What were you trying to accomplish?
The God King feeds on war, on death, on disease, on the rich source the living once carried within them, knowingly or not. I think this clear by now. The death fog was not just a murder bomb, but a tool. A tool for sowing discord. A tool for pitting the Order against the Dwarven Kingdom. A tool for ridding us of those who would see us fail. Every race, every creed, and every claimant to the title of divine.
Isbel's voice rises, and her fists tighten. You presume she'd have gone red with fury, were she not wholly translucent.
I lived for that day, God-woken. The flesh of every Magister melted like butter in the sun. The Paladins' eyes bugged out in horror as they watched their spouses and children choke on the death fog, clogging their lungs. There would be screams first. Then silence.
Shit, man. I'm not gonna anger, there's something behind it, but what exactly?
The spirit's eyes and mouth narrow. In her silence, the noise of splashing sewer water bounces from the stony walls and into your ears.
Shake your head in sadness. What a horrible sight it would have been to provoke such hatred. React with your own anger. How dare she take pleasure in vast suffering? Or encourage her anger. Her fury is righteous. This is the way of the God King. We're just trying to encourage her, right? I don't actually believe it.
You have lit Isbel's fire. She is a bomb, a banshee, an erupting volcano.
You couldn't know! You weren't there! When the portal opened and the death fog poured in, you weren't there. To see their skin burst, to see the blood bubbles foam from their mouths. Have you ever felt your own saliva sizzle? Have you ever felt your own brain pressing against the inside of your skull? I have felt it. That agony was the doing of the divine. For his order to suffer the same fate is not punishment enough.
So she just wants revenge because she was hit with death fog.
In death, I was given a chance. I made a decision. One that I have never regretted.
Look at her with disdain. She had failed her only task.
This is not your judgment to make, but the God King's. He has come. I am ready for his gift and his sanction.
Oh, she's gone. All right, well, I'm not touching that thing. That's for sure. Let's take a look at the loot down here. Oh, hello! That is a purple or pink shield here. We also have Isabel's key. Chest armor. Okay, it's definitely time to get Lore Master back. Definitely time to get Lore Master back. We also looted an intricate key. And I've never done this, so I'm just gonna do it really quick. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No. I kind of just wanted to touch the button to see what happened. So.
I've spotted something.
So there's a secret room here with dead silent monks. I know what happens here because I've done it every fucking time I get here, but let's assume that I didn't know. Oh, what's this? It shoots poison out that then breaks the death fog barrel. Feels bad, man. Of course, Fane's an Eternal, so that doesn't affect him much. I believe there's also a door right here.
I've spotted something.
That sounds like the Queen.
And the Queen is this way.
Traitor! I'm coming for Isbiel, the traitor! Where is she? I will split her black skull in two!
Wow, she is mad! She's dead.
By whose hand? Yours? It should have been my own axe to slice her neck.
Yo, she's literally on fire.
I've a mind to chop them into pieces, the foul witch!
She's on fire with rage.
Justinia struggles to control her rage. She closes her eyes. She breathes the sew's fetid air. She waits.
She is dead. And that is that.
Where are you gonna go now?
Lady Kem is known to harbor those in need from foreign lands. I will be safe at her estate.
Oh. Wasn't Paladin Kem the guy we talked to? Isn't that a thing? Tell her she has much to account for. The death fog was almost deployed. Thousands could have died. Insist the most vile of traitors still have yet to die. Her. Ooh. Yeah, I'll say that. She has much to account for.
Justinia pounds a fist against her palm. One smack, then a second, then a third.
You may not believe me, but what I did, I thought I did for the sake of my people. The sinking of the Peacemaker, the driftwood smuggling operation, the death fog, all of it.
So, she wasn't ignorant. Isabel just had other motives, I guess?
It was only a matter of time, she said. And I never doubted it. The scouts talked of living weapons nailed to crosses, of blank-faced wizards, an entire force of them. If we didn't come for the Order, the Magisters and Paladins, they would come for us. They had my ear all the while, the Black Ring. I'm sorry. Truly sorry. To think of it.
All right, well, take care.
Then we part. Mayhaps we shall meet again. Farewell, Godwoken.
I mean, I don't know if it was worth it letting her go, but...
Seems the Queen can handle herself.
She killed all these royal protectors. I mean, at least we know where she is now. So if we do want to have a word with her, we know where to go. So
She
there.
reached the source from these people.
Yeah. So these, I was gonna say,
I've spotted something.
these are the missing prisoners, and what they were doing. There's like pamphlets all around that kind of tell you about it, but what they were doing was testing the effects of death fog, testing the effects of different poisons on increasingly more powerful beings. So just normal ass dudes for a while, but then they started using it on sorcerers and studying the effects to see how sorcerers acted different to poison and death fog and things like that, as opposed to just normal dudes. There is a letter on the desk here. Isabel, you have done well. He is pleased with your work over these months. Ensure that it is detonated. We will have your new world. Our
This
new
bale
world.
was planted in the royal court quite some time ago.
So it would seem.
This conspiracy has been a long time brewing.
Well, we put an end to it. We saved the day. And, you know, we could talk to these sorcerers and we could ask them how they got here, but there is one more thing in the sewers that we need to see before we leave, that I want to see before we leave. So let's go to that. So this is the other side of the sewer. We have spirits of dwarven thieves here. For some reason he's not talking. ARX! City of Secrets it is. And you know what happened to the most valuable secrets? They get buried. Ask what he found in these sewers. Royalty, my friend, royalty holds court here. You may think me crazy, but I've seen royal wardens patrolling these corridors. And you can tell they saw me.
I know where they've sheltered. Don't let the illusions fool you. Where a wall rises, you may step right through and take the riches beyond.
Yeah, we already knew that. Thanks, though, bud. Appreciate you. Now, this.
I've spotted something.
Is what I wanted to see.
A city and its people.
What you doing?
Hey, what's up?
A little girl looks you square in the face. She doesn't smile, she doesn't frown, and she sure as hell doesn't look shy.
Hello, what are you doing down here?
Olivia's silly. You don't. I need to think about this.
She thinks about this.
Now that you're here, can't very well leave. Suppose you told someone. Nah, that wouldn't do. Nah, you'll just have to die. Get my troll to do it. Yeah, that's what we'll do. The troll will fix it. And then you'll be dead.
Warn her that your troll might be in danger if you try to do that.
Well, maybe. We'll see. But you'd better be good. Hey, got any money?
What? What? What are you selling?
Stuff. You know, cool stuff.
Oh, hello!
Mostly.
She is selling some cool stuff. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good as well. We haven't identified our gear yet, so I don't really... She has 42,000 gold, this little fucking kid?
What do you call a pile of kittens?
This little fucking kid, 42,000 gold. Oh, that shield is better than mine! The only thing we give a shit about on shields is the physical armor, so it'll deal more damage when we throw it. But I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. Let's talk to people. Let's see what's going on here.
Hello.
Hey! Alright.
Hello. Got any more money?
So, what do you know about those death fog crates?
My daddy once said, don't go to the toilet on your own doorstep. Then my mum chased him away for going in the bedroom. Them crates belong to dwarves. We leave them alone. The crates and the dwarves.
Aren't these trolls a little dangerous?
They're our friends. Pom-Pom can talk to him. They're not very clever, but she says they're nice. Keep your hands off our...
Keep your hands off our stuff. So...
That painting is definitely unique.
See, here's the problem. We need this painting. But stealing is not right. Well, Walter didn't steal.
What do you say when a cat wins the dog show?
Hey,
What do you
Pop.
say when a cat wins the dog show?
Admit that you don't know. What do you say when a cat wins a dog show?
It's a catastrophe. You're fun. I like you.
I literally didn't do anything. So does this troll belong to you?
He's my friend. I like him too. But he has a terrible sense of humour. And he eats cats.
How'd you manage to tame a troll?
Oh, he's not tame. He's not tame at all.
Can I be friends with the troll too?
I don't think so. Trolls don't like grown-ups. Anyways, I'm not in charge. Tamora's in charge. We all do what she says. Bye then.
So that's this girl over here. Big Tamora.
Hello.
Hey! What a nice group of people that I just stole a really nice painting from. Hey, I like your tune.
Thanks.
He has a fez. All right, I think I'm gonna be on my way out. We have one more guy we could talk to. Is there something behind? No. All right, well, carry on. Carry on. And I believe I've seen everything I've wanted to see down here. Actually, I don't know what's behind this door. Other than a shit ton of spikes. Fane, you stay back. I'll take the hit. There's a skeleton over in the corner. It looks like he bled out over here. There's a chest. All right, Fade, come over. Can you open this? Alchemist breeches. All right, well. I wonder if that is like meaningful. I wonder if there's an important alchemist that I should be aware of that's missing. And it appears there is some room up here. Let's go ahead and take a leap. Have Fan teleport to me. There's a valve. What does that do? It sounded like I uncovered a secret, but I have no fucking clue what the valve did. Zero idea what the valve did. Alright, okay. I'm just going to assume it was really good. Take that painting. It's a rare one. It's a rare painting. What's that painting called? Master Leonax. Leonaxon? Okay. So, we came out of the sewers in another path. Where the fuck are we? I mean, I don't want to break anything. I don't know where we are. Fade? Take that. It appears I... it appears that I'm in the middle of a dwarven gathering. Royal protectors. Hey.
I can't say I know that face. You must be one of my husband's noble friends.
She tries to curtsy from her seat, but it's clumsy and awkward. As she looks up, you notice a pale pink shade in her eyes, along with a deep scarlet blush spreading across her cheek.
Blast! I was sure I'd got the hang of that.
So, we actually didn't get any indication that this was a wedding whatsoever. I wasn't going to say it was a wedding. I knew it was, but I wasn't going to say it's a wedding because we hadn't heard anything about a dwarven wedding so far. But this path actually just led up into this room, which I didn't know it did that. So, that's kind of weird. Explain that you wanted to offer congratulations on the wedding.
Thank you kindly. I may not have been lucky in the ceremony, but I'm blessed with my husband.
She turns and waves timidly to the man on the balcony behind her, her husband, who offers an apathetic grunt in return.
Ah, See there? I've nabbed me a fine man and no mistake.
You look a little odd. Are you feeling okay? We noticed her face was very blush.
Oh, aye. It's just the rosy tint of a woman in love. My darling says 'tis to be expected. He says it'll pass after the wedding, though I hope it never does.
He doesn't seem too interested in you. What's going on?
Oh, that's just his way. Sometimes he won't talk to me for days.
Well, that sounds like someone you shouldn't marry.
I know he loves me, though. He's always making me drinks to keep me healthy, even if he ain't in the mood to natter.
He's making you drinks to keep you healthy. Okay. And that is where we're going to end today, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be back next weekend with the next episode of Divinity Original Sin 2. If you did enjoy today's episode, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. And I'll see you all next time.